After a lovely night's sleep at Louis's place, he recommended that I see the Mona Art Museum. He kindly drove me there so I could leave my bike at his house. I then had a quiet day looking round the museum. And unfortunately, all I filmed was pretty rainbows. What an absolute pig. The next day, I decided to have a day trip to Port Arthur. Once on the bike, my first stop was the Tessellated pavements. The tessellated pavements are formed by salt crystallization, where the tide comes in and evaporates, leaving behind the salt. There are two main shapes, pans and loafs. So why a pan instead of a loaf? Away from the seashore, the pavement dries out for longer periods of time at low tide. This allows greater development of rock crystals. The salt forms on the surface and erodes the pavement surfaces. The surface of the pavements is lowered, while the joints take longer to erode and become the rims. So why loaves and not a pan? These loaf features are closer to the sea, so they spend more time underwater as the drying periods are shorter. The salt crystallization is therefore more significant. Sediment such as sand carried by the water is the main form of abrasion. The joints tend to channel the water and the margins of the blocks are eroded. The loaf then appears to rise from the platform. So I've just been to have a look at the tessellated pavements. It's really quite cool. Millions of years of rock formations caused by the sea and rocks and sea and salt and things like that. It reminds me a little bit of the rocks at Giant's Causeway in Ireland, where they're just like really weird shaped rocks created by the sea. So it's pretty cool, nice and interesting. And I'm going to go down to Port Arthur today and go down to the sort of cape of the little peninsula and see what's going on there. Loaded off all my gear, that's all at my mate's house, so the bike's a little bit lighter today, which is nice. And yeah, now a load of people are coming, so I'm going to stop videoing. So just up here, which I've just figured out while riding through, and I just had to turn around quickly, is Dew Town. And Dew Town is quite interesting in a way because every house has dew in it, D-double-O. And I was just riding through and I spotted it and I had to turn around and come back just to see if I could see a sign as you enter. And show you, the scenery is really nice. Today's lovely, little chilly still. It's about 11 or 12 degrees. I'm at a weird temperature at the moment where because I'm only putting along at like 40, 60 or 60 kilometres. It's not hugely cold, but as soon as I get going like 100 then I can feel it. Yeah, so I believe this is Dew Town. Yeah, that house is called Rumdew. Can't see the house on that one. What's this one? That's Do Me, Do and Little, We Do, which is really weird. Do Nix. I'm going to go up here just a little bit and then turn around and get some more house names. Actually, Devil's Kitchen. Yeah, Do Us. Bit innuendo-y, aren't they, really? Can't read that one. Much Ado. Oh, missed that. Do Fish. Just Do It. Shall Do. Do Love It. It's kind of interesting. Quite a fun little place. I've no idea where I am. I think I need to go back down the other way actually. I'm somewhere on the sort of peninsula off, well I'm in Dew Town actually, so that's exactly where I am. But I don't know where I'm supposed to be going, other than south, but I want to be able to see everything, so I don't know where this road goes, so I might have to just turn around in a minute and go back. Oh well, Let's have a look at Tasman's Arch. That'll do. Just stall it to turn the engine off, it's fine. What a bag on the back's pain in the arse. Key, pocket, phone, pocket. It's a bit of a faff having to take all this gear off all the time. Put it back on again. Oh, there it is. I don't take the gear off, just leave it on. It's kind of cool. That's a bloody big hole. Pretty good, isn't it? I love the way people look at you. Like, always get these weird looks. And I'm walking back with the helmet on, helmet off, whatever. Right, if I'm in my gear and I'm not on one of these little walks, people look at you like, what is it? What? I don't. Is it? Oh, it's just. I don't know. They look so lost. Like they don't know what to make of you. Yeah, and you'll get a 5-year-old kid that will turn around to you like the guy yesterday. Be like, oh, you ride a motorbike? I'm like, yep. If he can figure it out. Why can't these adults? Nah, they just look at you like you're like some alien. Why would you be wearing all of that? Why wouldn't you just drive a car? Oh, it's fucking dull. Maybe a little fast for the situation, considering it's a dead end. Oh. Let's go for another little walk then, to the Devil's Kitchen. I wonder if it'll make me a bacon sandwich, I am hungry. The Devil's Kitchen is not a real kitchen, but a geological feature that probably started as a sea cave, then a tunnel, and developed into its modern form after the collapse of the cave roof. The three sides of the bay's towering cliffs are like a knife has split it. The stone cliffs crisscross just like the marks on a chopping board. Why would Devil's Kitchen have such a terrible name? One theory is the shark activity is common in the area, and where marine life such as seals, sea lions and other marine life were driven to the narrow bay to be hunted, and the now blood-stained waves and spray would hit the base of the stone walls after the cries echoed like the devil was howling. There was no bacon egg sandwich, was there? I suppose I was getting my hopes up from a rock formation, but still, it's pretty cool. You couldn't really see as much as I'd hoped, but I definitely couldn't get so much on the camera because it was just a bit dark, but it's basically a large crack in the rocks, very large, and has what looks like a cave and possible sort of like little blowholey thing going on. And now I'm going to go see a blowhole, and then I'll go down to Port Arthur. I want to get up to the top of Mount Wellington today as well and see Hobart from the top. With the nice blue skies like this, it should be really, really nice. So, quite looking forward to that later. You know what, I have to say, as much as it's cold, it's just the weather looks, you know, as long as it's blue skies and like this, it just makes life so much nicer, and you can see so much. Do drop in, token do, might do, the two set back, Dr. Doolittle, standard, gonna do. I like this place. Oh, I couldn't see that one either. Oh, I found neutral. Lucky me. Right, get off again. just saw my first little wallaby, which was cool. Yeah, I was just walking back from a little viewpoint, and it kind of shot across the path in front of me. So I got my camera up quickly and I stood there and I managed to get it. My arm fully stretched into this bush to try and get a clear shot. I could hear his mate just off to the other side of it, but I couldn't see him because it was like a little public footpath and quite busy. He probably was hiding and probably wouldn't have come out even if I stayed there for a while. But yeah, so it's pretty good little. I'm glad I saw it though and put it on film. I've got a little camera of him, sort of. Almost looked right at me, which was quite cool. So I'm now at the Remarkables Cave. I'm walking towards the Remarkables Cave. I went to the Port Arthur historic site. It was like $39 to get in, and it gives you a 2-day pass. But I'm only on this little section of land for like today, and it's already 12 o'clock, so hiccups. I didn't see the point in spending essentially like $40 for maybe a few hours, or even if I spent 4 hours, it's $10 an hour to walk around a historic site, which might be cool, but that also doesn't allow me to go and explore anywhere else. So yeah, I'd rather come see a cave. In fact, this view here is pretty cool as well. So anyway, I just walk down these steps and then we'll go see what the caves are saying. I have absolutely no idea why the travellers seem to stack stones. Like, there's a few over there as well. I don't get it. They're kind of all over the world. What's the point? I don't get it at all. So this is why it's called. Well, this is why it's so remarkable. Apparently, is that silhouette that you can see there is pretty much the shape of Tasmania. Oh no, lost it. Hang on. Yeah, so that's the shape of Tasmania, which is pretty cool. And it's all created by nature and the sea, obviously. Nice little chicken burger and chips in there. They even had a Dr Pepper, which is my favourite fizzy drink, but they don't have it too often in Australia and New Zealand, so when I find it I'm like, oh yeah, winning. I don't know whether I'm going the right direction, because I've just pulled away and not looked. So that was silly. Where are we? Nice chicken nugget. Oh fuck. Start again. Turn around, start again. Yeah, it's a nice chicken burger and chips in there. And I'm basically at the bottom. Well, I've been to the bottom of this little spit by coming this way. And so now I'm going to work my way back around this other road and have a little look around. Go down some of the side roads. So I was riding along this little gravel road and I found this little bit of playground. No cars. So yeah, not fair already. So yeah, I just thought I came in here a little bit earlier and played around. But it's kind of cool. Have a little play around. Figure 8, let's see if we can go up that. And then I did it earlier and I dropped it. So if I could not drop it, but that was due to hesitation really. So let's go up here more. Oh. It's kind of cool because it slips and you sort of crab down this hill. There we go. It's cool, man. If I was here for a little bit longer, I would definitely play around with some more stuff. Try and get up there, but I don't want to because I'm on my own. Let's go down here. Hit the sub guard and bottomed out. Oh, that was scary. I sort of rocked on the sub guard and didn't really go anywhere. It was quite a steep drop off. Oh man, oh, why couldn't we have had that like just down the road from Auckland? The guys would have loved that, and we could just play around there for hours, just making up different courses and playing around. I think I'm gonna, it's like 3 o'clock now, so I think I'm just gonna head back to Hobart and get up the top of the hill. Probably an hour from Hobart anyway. So that'll take me to 4. I might get up the top of Mount Wellington and maybe see a bit of sort of sunset and chill out up there for a little bit. That's quite a cool idea. I know for a fact I'm going to get back to Melbourne and we'll be sat there like bored one Saturday after work or something like that, or Sunday, and I'm just going to want to go back to that little spot because you could just like dump some gear, you know, take some water, take a little lunch, dump it down the bottom and then just play around in those little things, make a little track up, make things more complicated if you get good at them. But it's something that I would quite like to do because I'm so crap normally. Yeah, this way. And I'm almost at the top. It's very slow ride up here because it's all like sort of 50, 60 k's an hour. And lots of cars have to slow down to meet each other, and but the view, I'll go slowly around this corner because there's nothing behind me, so I won't slow anyone down. But look at that. How cool. It's like amazeballs. I'm at the top. Check that out. I know my camera's going to die any minute, but I'm just going to go loop around the car park. How cool is this? At the top. Wasn't that hard. I've got an engine. Cold up here is an understatement. It was like 18, it was like 9, but it's not, I don't know what the temperature is going on, because these temperatures that I'm saying in the last couple of days, like 15 and or even 18 down to like 9, honestly feels like what I class in the UK to be like 5 or 0. Like right now it feels like 0 degrees, let alone 9. It's just not at all. I'm at the top. That's the top. I was just stood on that there a minute ago. I could see all around, and I'm gonna go. Well, I'll show you. Look, walking down here. It's absolutely amazing. The view. It's like a full 360. Just the wind was really nippy up there, so we'll come in down here, have a look. I read in that little observatory building that it's 10 degrees colder up here than it is down in the in a city, and you lose 1 degree per 100 metres, and we're 1.2 kilometres up from the city, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I just thought it was an interesting fact that it's 10 degrees colder up here, and then of course the wind chill makes it worse, and the wind chill up here is pretty nasty at the moment. I have to go get my gloves on. Right.